Have you signed that, Dave?
Where'd you work? Appendix. They're thinking of having surgery. But it's over there. For this. No, it's, they can't come from shit. So what you, that's what, no, I had to take care of it.
Evening, the time is now 5:35 p.m. I'd like to welcome everyone here in attendance to our specially called board meeting. Today is Monday, June 29th, 2026. We're here to meet for a specially called meeting as posted in the AISD boardroom number 2, County Trail, Alice, Texas, 78332. Item number 1 is to call this meeting to order. Item number 2 is roll call and establishment. Present today is Dr. Alicia Trevino, Superintendent of Schools, myself, General Representative of Board President, Mr. Herman Adriano, our Board Vice President. Absent is Mr. Ciro Samuel, Board Secretary. Present is Trustee Mr. Adrian Pena. Absent is Trustee Mrs. Debbie Guerra. Present is Trustee Cody Reeves, and present is Trustee Mr. Ramon. So at this time, we have a quorum in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Section 1.043 of the Texas Government Code. On to item number 3, the pledge to the United States flag and the Texas flag and modern times.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
To item number 4, the public comment section. At this time, Ms. Ophelia Hunter is going to hand out the public sign-up sheet in which she has indicated no one has signed up. And to item number 5, action items. 5A, consideration of possible action concerning the award of requests for proposals, RFP number AISD FNS-02 for large equipment purchase and installation for child nutrition services. Dr. Trevino?
Yes, thank you, members of the board, members of the audience. Today, we'd like for you all to consider and possibly take action on awarding a request for proposal for large equipment purchase and installation for the child nutrition department. I know that the district has been evaluating our cafeterias and evaluating our needs, and we did go out for a proposal. So Mr. Salazar will be explaining the why we did this, and Ms. Sanchez will be explaining how we did it. So I invite both of them up to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Trevino. This one. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Trevino, President Barrera, and members of the board and audience. Thank you for being here. I do want to thank you, first of all, for the opportunity to present this and give us some of the findings that we have as far as the findings in the cafeteria. So with that said, Mrs. Sanchez and I will review the Alice ISD. In this presentation, we'll review the Alice ISD excess net cash resource plan, explain the TDA requirements regarding excess net cash resources, review equipment identified for replacement, explain why the district is issuing a request for proposals, and discuss the phased purchasing approach. So Alice ISD is requesting approval to move forward with a request for proposal for child nutrition equipment. This request is directly tied with our excess net cash resources plan that was submitted to the Texas Department of Agriculture. And the purpose is to ensure compliance with investing those funds back into our cafeterias to better serve our students. So the child nutrition fund, which is Fund 240. So what's Fund 240? It is a child nutrition fund is used by Texas school districts to account for all revenues and expenditures related to the National School Lunch Program, school breakfast program, after-school snack program, summer meal program, and other USDA nutrition programs administered through the Texas Department of Agriculture, known as TDA. TDA requirements. The Texas Department of Agriculture monitors every school district's child nutrition fund balance. The districts may maintain approximately 6 months of operating expenses. Any balance above the amount is considered excess net cash resources. AISD currently has approximately 3.2 million in net cash resources, while 6 months of the operating expenditure is approximately 1.89 million. This results in approximately 1.32 million that must be strategically invested back into child nutrition program. So do we call it a problem? A good problem, I would say. In other words, we have excess cash, and that's why I put it 1.3 in green. Rather than allowing these funds to remain unused, TDA requires districts to develop a spending plan that reinvests those dollars back into the child nutrition program. AISD work collaboratively with our child nutrition director, campus cafeteria managers to identify equipment that is nearing the end of its useful life or needs replacement to better serve our students. The child nutrition, we had to submit. This was submitted back in March, the child nutrition, during the child nutrition audit that was done at WAMS, physically done at WAMS in Newnan, that audit, and as well as far as all our expenditures. So what we had to submit was the net cash resources that we had, 3.2 million, 6 month average expenditure, 1.8, and then the excess is 1.3. So additionally, we submitted this portion, which gives a description of some of the items that we wanted. So once again, the equipment listed on the forms you see there. The equipment listed was developed after consulting with cafeteria manager across the district. Each item addresses operational needs, aging equipment, food quality efficiency, or safety that is needed. Every purchase falls within allowable USDA and TDA child nutrition expenditures. The district is not simply purchasing equipment. We are seeking a turnkey solution. That means the selected vendor is responsible for removing existing equipment, delivering new equipment, installing it properly, ensuring it operates correctly, and providing any needed training or warranty support. This reduces delays, minimizes disruptions to cafeteria operations, and ensures equipment is fully operational before students return. So some of the items that you see there, that's the proposal that we sent back in March. I'll go into detail in each one of those and where it's going and the additional slides. So as far as the removal, we do have options for that. As far as we'll have a central location and we can resell those or auction those up at a later time. So we will work on that. So once again, the child nutrition fund equipment, the excess cash, same is repeated there. And then we put the spending, 1.32. If I go back, that 800 and at the bottom, the total estimate 1.5. And that's what I have in red right there. Proposed spending is 1.5. Yes, we have 1.3, but the numbers that were given, that they would vary. So we aimed high, and the number that we came up with 1.5. So moving forward, this is equipment that we requested in the RFP. So again, this is equipment for this. There's going to be additional items that we'll be requesting. This is so we can get it immediately and we can get started in August. So the first part was the convection gas ovens. For all campuses, there's going to be 9. The high school, Newnan and WAMS will receive 3. I believe everybody else will receive 2, and then everybody else will receive 1. Milk coolers, again, everyone except WAMS will receive, they're going to receive 2, WAMS will receive 3. The food processors, everybody will receive 2, heated pass warmers, 6, steamers, 1 for Noonan, and then pass-through coolers, Whams and Shallard, each one had 1. So the total amount on the bid is $349,000 according to the proposal that we have that we're taking. So I get our initial request for proposal focused on equipment that is generally in stock and can be delivered and installed during the summer months before school begins. This allows us to quickly improve cafeteria operations while remaining compliant with our submitted plan. Future equipment. We're not covering everything right now because these are large items that take a little bit longer. So the future equipment, the exhaust hood that needs to be replaced at the high school as 1 item. Walk-in freezer, that's for the entire district, for all the commodities and so forth that are brought in and we have excess. And or if for whatever reason, some of our freezers on different campuses go down, we have a large freezer that we can store it in and it won't spoil the food. So that's for the district. And then serving lines, those are custom made. The 2 school campuses that are in dire need of replacement are Noonan and Science, and they are very pricey. Doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it's custom made for each one of those cafeterias. So ultimately, these purchased are by our students. Reliable equipment allows cafeteria staff to prepare healthy meals more efficiently, reduce delays during meal service, and improve food safety, and create a better dining experience for every child we serve. And
Good evening, members of the audience, members of the board, and Dr. Trevino. So we put out the RFP on May 14th, 2026. We had a mandatory pre-bid walkthrough on June 1st, and this is where we took all the vendors to the different campuses so they could see what they were going to replace, where new equipment was going to be placed, and all the installation requirements that they were going to have. The RFP closed June 11th. We received 5 proposals. We created a committee of 3 to evaluate these proposals, and all the respondents sent in proposals were the exact same items that we requested. So it was comparing apples to apples. We didn't accept any alternates when we were considering the price. And so we are recommending to award it to the lowest, most responsive and responsible bidder. So we are recommending the approval of the award to Mission Restaurant Supply at a cost of $349,425. And the district has worked with Mission before and they've been happy with their services. So that is our recommendation at this time. Do you all have any questions?
Just to be clear, these are federal funds.
Yes.
Yes. And then our understanding is if we don't spend this money, it goes back to the government.
Right.
also have a full year to pay.
Oh, that was my
Full year
next
to
question.
And the freezer, where's it gonna go this time? It was.
The freezer is gonna be in the bus depot. It's gonna be in the,
bus.
there's some covered areas. That's specially built.
Yeah, cause the one in the past is the football stadium, right?
Well,
Correct.
The other side, right?
so it'll be close.
Yeah.
And I'd like to just share that because the board made the decision a couple of years ago to go to self-op, where we self-operate our cafeterias, this also shows the savings that the district is having, so we can't purchase the latest equipment and the best equipment for our students. So thank you for that, because it is making a difference in all the departments.
Well, I think it was made a true recommendation, so thank you.
You all needed to agree, so.
Is there any other questions or further discussions? Thank you. At this time, Mr. Ariano? Oh, is there a motion at this time? I'm ready to check it off. We have a motion, okay, so we have a motion by Mr. Ramon to approve the RFP as recommended by Dr. Trevino. Okay, is there a second?
Second.
And a second by Mr. Reeves. Is there any other further discussion? No? Mr. Ariano?
Aye.
Mr. Peña?
Aye.
Mr. Reeves?
Aye.
Mr. Ramon?
Aye.
Myself, aye. Motion passes. On to item number 6, closed our executive session or called in accordance with the following provisions set forth in the Texas Government Code, 6A, Texas Government Code Section 551.074, Personnel Matters. 6A1, Presentation and Discussion of New Hires. 6A2, Discussion of the Superintendent's recommendation regarding the hiring of an individual for the position of the Director of Child Nutrition Services. 6A3, Presentation and discussion of retirement. 6A4, presentation and discussion of resignations. 6A5, personnel update regarding investigations, new hires, retirees, and resignations. The time is now 5:50 and we're in executive session. That was quick.
Listen, I was in shock.
And y'all still look lovely. Lovely.
Time is now 6:27 PM and it's still July 29th, 2026. On to item number 7, we're reconvened from executive session. Item number 8, announcements and action items. 8A, consideration and possible action regarding new hires.
I recommend to approve Faustina Dominguez, what's her,
The new hire, so it's on.
the new hires,
Yes,
okay.
new hires.
I recommend to approve the following individuals: Gregorio Vargas, Woody Madams Assistant Principal, Annabelle Trevino, ISC SPED, Speech Language Pathologist, Rachel Greb, ISC SPED, Speech Language Pathologist, Christy Rivera at WAM, Social Worker, Christy Graham, Alice High School Assistant Principal.
Thank you. At this time, we have a motion by Mr. Ariano for approval of the new hires. Is there a second?
Second.
And a second by Mr. Ramon. Is there any discussion? Mr. Ariano?
Aye.
Mr. Benya?
Aye.
Mr. Reeves?
Aye.
Mr. Ramon?
Aye.
Myself, I motion passes. 8B, consideration of possible action regarding the hire of the Director of Child Nutrition.
I recommend to approve Faustina Dominguez for the position of Director of Child Nutrition.
Thank you. We have a motion by Mr.
Second.
Ariano and a second by Mr. Ramon. Is there any discussion? No? Mr. Ariano?
Aye.
Mr. Benya?
Aye.
Mr. Reeves?
Aye.
Mr. Ramon?
Aye.
Myself, I motion passes. 8C, consideration of possible action regarding retirements. That's information item only. 8D, consideration of possible action regarding resignations. That's information item only. 8E, discussion and possible action regarding ongoing investigations. That's information item only. On to item number 9, adjourn. The time is now 6:29 PM. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.